What if Earth had rings like Saturn? Imagine looking up at night and seeing shimmering rings stretching across the sky. Flights would pass through spectacular fields of ice and rock. Children would fall asleep dreaming under glowing arcs in the sky. But how would those rings have formed? And more importantly, what would they change about life on Earth? Let's explore the science, the consequences, and the mysteries. Would they darken our cities or change the climate forever? This is where we reveal the cosmic secrets science won't dare to explain. Stay till the end and discover what would truly happen if Earth had rings. Planetary rings form from cosmic debris, ice, dust, and rock trapped by gravity. A giant asteroid impact could have ejected material into orbit, birthing the rings. They'd orbit just outside the Roche limit, about 15,000 to 20,000 kilometers from Earth. Depending on where you live, the rings might appear bright or nearly invisible. People near the equator would barely notice them, while those closer to the poles would enjoy a dazzling sky show every night. Earth's rings would be smaller than Saturn's, but still stretch thousands of kilometers wide. They'd be mostly ice, sparkling in sunlight like a permanent aurora. Simulations suggest Earth's rings would be thinner but denser and constantly shifting. They'd cast giant shadows across the Earth, possibly even affecting weather patterns. Some regions might cool down, others stay shaded longer. Climate models would need rewriting. Generations would grow up under rings, just another part of everyday life. But navigation would be tricky. Satellites could be torn apart by ring material. Space agencies would need new paths, new tech, and lots of shielding. Sunlight bouncing off the rings could even brighten nights in some places, but it could disrupt solar power systems by casting unpredictable shadows. Meteorologists would need to factor in reflected radiation and microclimates caused by the rings. Rings would affect nearly everything: our sky, our weather, our technology, even our culture. From art to religion, rings would shape our imagination like never before. They might have been worshipped, feared, or seen as signs from the gods. Schoolbooks would be filled with glowing arcs and new myths about the sky. Entire holidays might revolve around ring phases, like cosmic lunar festivals. From orbit, astronauts would see Earth as a planet transformed, truly alien, yet familiar. But even beauty has consequences, and secrets hidden in the shadows. What lies within those rings? Could they be hiding more than ice and rock? And what if something or someone was hiding inside them all along? But what if the rings started to change? Scientists begin to detect strange fluctuations in reflected light patterns. Data doesn't match any known solar or magnetic interference. Radiation levels near the rings begin to spike unpredictably. On closer inspection, fragments of unknown origin are discovered. Metallic, artificial. Perfect symmetry, not natural. Something is moving against orbital flow. Satellites vanish without trace as they pass through certain sectors. Cities under the shadow begin to experience mysterious blackouts. Even Earth's magnetic field begins to distort under the ring's increasing influence. Navigation systems begin to fail. Compasses spin wildly. Encoded radio signals start emitting from inside the rings. What we thought were ice crystals might be data. Some believe it's a message, others, a warning. Ancient symbols found across Earth match the data fragments. Earth may be inside something we were never supposed to notice. A message slowly emerges, not in words, but in tension. One sample is destroyed. The reaction isn't chemical. It doesn't act like debris. It observes. Patterns accelerate. Time is running differently near the rings. Even seismic activity aligns with orbital phases. People start dreaming about the rings. The same dream? What if the rings weren't new? One scenario predicts a ring collapse. Catastrophic, global, another evacuation. Or perhaps they are a trail, a cosmic breadcrumb humanity may have known and forgotten. Now, we're forced to remember. Every answer leads to one question. Why now? And what comes next? Depends on what we choose to see. Are we just observers or part of it? Maybe. It's not just a ring. Maybe it's a key. And we've just turned the lock. But now the question is yours. From the silence of space, our Earth spins, now dressed in rings that redefine the way we see our home. They would cast shadows on our cities, shape our nights, and influence our very sense of time and direction. Children would grow up dreaming of rings, not just stars, wondering what secrets hide in the skies above. Education would shift. Our maps, our science books, all rewritten to reflect a new reality. We would adapt to new light patterns, atmospheric effects, and perhaps even altered ecosystems. But we would also begin to question, what else could be different, just beyond our sight? How much of what we know is just one version of a universe full of other possibilities? What if reality itself is flexible, and our version of Earth is only one of many? Oh, and before you go, only 30% of you are subscribed. If you're enjoying this journey through space and science, don't miss what's next. Subscribe and hit the bell so you never miss a moment of curiosity and cosmic wonder. Because sometimes, even the smallest change, like a ring around our world, can transform everything. What do you think would really happen if Earth had rings like Saturn? Let me know in the comments below. And as always, stay curious.